Hey, it's me, Unapologetically T, and I'm here to do a video. I just wanted to share with y'all that I had set a goal for myself, and I set it yesterday. And I didn't just set it yesterday. I think the goal ultimately was for me to get to this point, right? And so it's been a journey. And yeah, I'm tired. It's 90 some degrees outside, and it ain't no joke, but I do it anyway. Gotta get my body aligned with my mind, my soul, and my spirit. So, anywho, I think the goal ultimately was to rap. I just wasn't always aware of it. you know how that shit go. So it's like now, I've had these moments on the journey where I wanted to rap, and it's like now I really want to rap. and so I don't have anybody that literally can teach me how to rap, right? So I'm literally praying. So I prayed last night, I prayed the other night, I prayed today before I took this walk. This is actually why I'm on the walk. Someone told me to get up and just take my phone, record the beat, and literally, I think I wrote it right. Like, I wrote it like in less than 5 minutes. I've been tweaking it and editing it on this walk, just so it can flow the way I want it to flow. But literally, when it comes to the writing part, you can give me a word and I can write something. But that part I'm confident about. The flow part, rap is literally rhythm. It's literally rhythm and poetry. So literally, I'm working on the rhythm part. And one of the things I always thought would be hard would be me remembering my lyrics. I don't find that to be the hardest part. I find the confidence and flowing on the beat to be the hardest part. Like, the fear of it sounding not in tune is getting me. The embarrassment, the discomfort of, just literally keep saying it over and over again until I find my flow. Like, I did look up a YouTube video which taught me about like the 4-on-4, listening for the snare. But like, it's a basic, but it's like, I don't know, the way I am is like, I want to feel it. I don't want to think about feeling it. I want to feel it. And so literally to do that, I've been having to like repeatedly catch the beat and float on the beat, and it's been interesting. So I shall have my first verse out, and it's actually a lot of verses, so I don't know if I'm just gonna do my first verse, but it's actually 3 verses, I think. And I think I'm gonna just produce my first verse out there, and then I think I'm gonna actually put the rest of the verses on Instagram as poetry. But I think I'm gonna actually challenge myself to rap my first verse. I think I'm gonna actually challenge myself to rap all 3 of my verses, but I don't know if I'll submit that for the challenge. I'll just have that video as a fan favorite, even though I don't know if I have fans yet. I don't even like that concept. I just like to call people connoisseurs of my content. You can relate to it. You're patrons of, and I don't even say patrons because I think of patrons as like buying something, buying art. I would just like to say like people who observe my art. What the hell is a fan? I really don't know where that came from. I need to look that up. I need to look up the history of fandom. Like, what does that shit really mean? Because I feel like it has grown legs and it's become obsessive and it has promoted celebrity worship culture. And I'm not into that bullshit. These motherfuckers bleed just the same way we do. They eat, they thinking they have problems just the same way as we do. And some of them don't even have money like we think they do. A lot of them are gifted shit. A lot of them are struggling to fit into the facade of being rich. So you got to be careful. For instance, I always knew this anyway, but I was really disappointed when I heard Terrence Howard say, like, literally, he was only making double-digit numbers for the work he was doing, and sometimes single like thousands, like 6,000 for a gig. Like, hell no, bro, you too talented. But that's what happens when we have white supremacy and we sell our stuff short just to try to get in those doors. And then they continue to sell us short until we figure out our worth. And it's like we always knew our worth, but we like, when you gonna see our worth? And now we're not trying to prove anything. We're building our own. So that was, it's always gonna be some jewels dropped, anything I talk about, but literally that's where I'm at. I set this goal that I want to rap, and I don't have a physical mentor. So I've been consulting with Spirit and God, and most of this shit just been me feeling uncomfortable, feeling embarrassed, just trying something new. And it's like I used to do shit like this when I was younger, but I never did it around people. And so now it's getting back comfortable doing it with myself, and then possibly doing it in front of others. Because when I post it, I'm doing it in front of others. Yeah. But that's all. I think I'm going to get back to practicing this flow. I would hope to have it released. You know what? I'm not going to give a time frame. I'm going to hope to have it released when I feel that feeling of it's done. I'm happy with this. Not perfection at all, but I'm happy with this. I'm proud of this. So, and literally, I have to remind myself, like, this is your first time. This is your first time. I feel like I've made progress so much today, because at first I didn't even want to. I was like, well, how do I rap to this? How do I write to this beat? And then I literally tried, and it literally started flowing. And so it's like, all right, well, I got the words to this beat. Now, how do I want to sound? I don't want to sound like anybody but me, but I'm multifaceted. So which one of me do I want to sound like? and so it's like, I'm just working out those things, and it's been a beautiful process. I'm proud of myself, and I think that's why I probably came here to do this video, is to let anyone that's trying something new, definitely something that you really want to do, but maybe you don't have the help, maybe you don't have the money for the mentorship. What you need is within, man. Find what you need within. It's good to have help. It's good to have aid. It's good to have teachers. But in all actuality, I'm one of them people I can teach myself. I've been teaching myself since I was a little girl. And it doesn't mean that I can't be taught, I can't be directed, I can't be led. It just means that I have a gift that if I really want to do something and I lack the resources that maybe would be a comfort to learn or do said things, I still have the ability and the power to do so. So that's beautiful to me, and I'm going to utilize that. I'm invoking all my powerful gifts to manifest the life that I want for myself. All I can say is not about what you have. It is about what you make do with what you got. And if all you got is you, shit, that's more than enough. That's more than enough, and we need to normalize that. Money is a tool. Money is a tool. Money is a tool, and I don't say that as if money cannot buy you comfort. Money can buy you comfort, but if you ain't careful, if you have been on this journey, we all know that the comfort zone is not a good thing all the time. The comfort zone can keep your ass stagnant and stuck. So, literally, I thank God. It was times where I was like, God, why? Why the fuck am I being stripped of all these things? And it was like, you're not being punished. You're not being punished. You're not being punished. You're being replenished. You're being replenished. You're being reminded that this shit is within you. They can give you the scraps. And baby, you're going to make something beautiful. So I just came here to do this video, and just wanted to remind you, if you're really passionate about something, if you really, really want something out of life, Stay focused. Stay grounded. I don't care what happened. I don't care what's going on. If you've been listening to my story, I should have gave up. I should be somewhere with grippy socks. Literally. And I have been. And I want to make that clear, because if you've had grippy socks, my friend, and it wasn't from physical injury, you know, we're here. We're here. You know, some of us needed a break before we crashed out and ended everything, or someone else. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually strengthen that. Go ahead and get you a pair of grippy socks if you feel like you're about to crash out on yourself or anyone else. I call it self-destruction when it's you, and you know, crashing out when it's someone else. But ultimately, it don't matter who it is. You know, you can ruin your life in a blink of an eye. So if you need a pair of them socks, go get them. But for those in recovery, you know, stay focused, stay grounded, stay true to yourself. I have wanted to take shortcuts. I have wanted to just hurry up and speed up the process. But I look at everything, and everything is working out for my best interest. It has made me stronger. What people thought they were winning by attacking me, by wishing, you know, bad on me, all that shit. Like, y'all made me stronger. Y'all made me realize my strength. That's what I'm gonna say. I was always strong without you. But you made me realize my strength. You made me realize who I truly am. And baby, I'm happy it's not you. I'm happy it's not you. I thank God it's not you. I thank God I'm me and not you. Yes, I do. Look, see me playing with my vocals on this walk has literally let me. I don't like singing tunes in front of people, but I do it in my own personal matters. But yeah, I do. I thank God that I'm not like you. Damn, to see somebody already down, to see somebody lose it all, see somebody tell you they're gonna lose it all, literally be transparent and vulnerable with you, what they've been through, and you still try to take them out. That says more about you than it does about me. Because, baby. But if I had it my way, I ain't gonna lie, I would have wiped your ass out right then and there. But God wouldn't let me. And I'm happy God wouldn't. May my success fucking eat up the rest of whatever is left of you. And I'm out. Y'all know I'm so kind and sweet. But when you fuck with me, it gets real, 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 real cloudy, real dark. I'ma love you to death. So I'm gonna get off this because I am wilding. But I'm not. I'm just being myself. Just being me. But I'm almost finished with this. It's almost 3 miles. Almost 3 miles. I'm not like some superhumans out here, you know, putting up 30,000 miles. 30,000 steps and shit. You know, I'm proud of that superhuman, but at the same token, literally, all I got in me is a cool 6 or 7 right now. And I don't even think I aspire to have that many. But nah, I thought that was dope. If you know, you know. But I really thought that shit was fire. And then it also inspired others to walk. So that was dope. Alright, I'm gone. I'm gonna go practice. Because practice makes perfect. And I'm not even striving for perfect. I'm just striving for me. So let me go practice just enough that I embody who I am on this track. All right, bye, y'all.